Hey family,
Hi guys.
it's Tuesday, so it's time for another short tip. This week's short tip is different isn't always wrong.
It's not.
Sometimes it's just different.
Sometimes it's just different.
What are we talking about?
So last week, I think it was last week, a few days ago, I don't remember. We were in the kitchen and you were helping me cook. And you were cooking something that I typically cook. And I think you grabbed a seasoning or a spice or something. I can't remember what it was. And you added it to the food. And I was like, is that? You're adding that? And you were like, yep. And I almost wanted to say, why are you adding that? That's not how we cook this. And then I caught myself because I realized that what you were adding is fine. It's not going to make the food taste any different or anything like that. But it's just not something that I do. It's not how I cook the food. I can't even remember what it was we were cooking. But I had to stop myself and say, you know what? It's okay. It's still going to come out fine. It's just not your process. It's not the way you do it. But it's still going to come out fine. And a lot of times I think we do that. Maybe not a lot of times. But if you're kind of anal like I am, you want things done the way you do it. And then you have to kind of pull yourself back and be like, okay, if he's going to do it, he may have his own way of doing it, but we'll still get to the same end result. And so I think we have to be careful about not trying to get your spouse to do things your way when the end result will still be fine.
Yeah, that makes sense. We're two different people, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to think two different ways sometimes. We say this all the time, two different ideologies,
Yeah.
two different points of, or families of origin, two different points of reference, all of that coming together to create one bond, right?
Yeah.
One unit. So there's going to be some things that we do differently, some things we think differently. So we have to be careful and not make it seem like the difference is wrong.
Right.
Because the difference isn't always wrong.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just different.
Yeah.
I may go left and then right to get to the destination. You may go around the block
Right.
to get to the destination, but you still get to the same place, right?
Right.
And so that's the point that we're making. Different isn't always wrong. Now here's the flip side. That doesn't mean that you can just get away with anything, right? Doesn't mean that you can just, any nonsense that you think about is okay. That's not what we're saying.
Yeah.
But what we're saying is that because you're two different people, there are sometimes two different ways to get to the same place. And it's not wrong. All right? So that's our tip for you this week. Different isn't always wrong. Sometimes it's just different. That's all we have for you today. God bless.
God bless.